Amy, let me tell you about a magical place that is so exactly designed to be enclosed space, year-round fun for the whole family that I bet you already know what I'm going to say before I even say the name. Let's say it together on three. 1, 2, 3. Great Wolf Lodge. You got it, Amy.
My kids loved Great Wolf Lodge when we went. You probably already know that it has a huge indoor water park with a wave pool, lazy river, a bunch of massive water slides. But then your pack can hit the other attractions because wait, there's more.
Great Wolf Lodge has adventure-packed attractions like Magi Quest, a live-action game kids can play throughout the lodge, plus the Northern Lights Arcade. Spent some quality time there, so your kid who loves the lazy river and your kid who loves fantasy games will both have a great time.
Great Wolf Lodge also offers great dining options and complimentary daily events like nightly dance parties, all under one roof. Unpack the car once and you're settled in to have fun. And with 22 lodges across the country, you're always a short drive away from adventure.
We've both had such great times at Great Wolf Lodge, so bring your pack together at a lodge near you. Learn more at greatwolf.com and strengthen the pack. Welcome to Ask Margaret from What Fresh Hell, Laughing in the Face of Motherhood. Solving the parenting question of the week so you don't have to. Lindsey asks, do kids zap your energy forever, or are toddlers just especially good at leaving you drained? Parens, looking for hope, prayer hand emoji, close parens. Lindsey, I have excellent news for you. And don't let anyone tell you differently. It gets better. My kids are 10, 8, and 7. And it's not like I'm sipping Mai Tais by the pool all day while like the pool boy rubs my feet, but I am so much less tired than I was when they were little. We had a visit from my sister-in-law who has a 2.5-year-old at the time. And my husband and I were just looking at each other like, whoa, we forgot how crazy this was. Like, I was like putting out, like cheese and crackers and wine glasses, thinking like, oh, we're going to just sit and chat and catch up on old times. And no, we're going to like 4 of us are going to chase a 2.5-year-old all night with like maybe a glass of wine in our hands and like try to stop them from like launching themselves headfirst down the staircase. Like there is no downtime when you have a 2.5-year-old. And that just completely goes away. I didn't sleep. I have, mine are 18 months apart, 3 kids. And so there were basically like 6 years where I never really slept enough. And at a certain point, I would just get to a point where like I wasn't making sense. I say it's like the world was in black and white. And then I would catch up on sleep or start coming out of that exhaustion. And it was like opening the door to Oz, like, oh my God, suddenly it's like colorful and like I can hear sounds normally again. You are in it and you will be out of it someday. I now, with my kids, every Saturday morning, my husband and I sleep in. We have to put earplugs in because my house is like very, probably poorly constructed. And also just like, it basically is like trying to sleep in a tent while elephants stampede around you in all directions. But I got some good silicone earplugs. I put them in and I sleep in on Saturday mornings and they come down and make themselves breakfast and, watch iPads for an hour and we sleep in. And I go to sleep now at 10 o'clock at night and I sleep until 7 o'clock the next morning if I want to. I was at a party recently and there were some people with really young kids and I was like, oh my gosh, it gets so much easier. And there was another couple, actually 2 women, older moms, and they're like, oh, it doesn't get that much easier. It only gets worse. Wait till they're teenagers. It's harder than ever. Like maybe, but I'm telling you that I am in a sweet spot right now where I'm getting a ton of rest. I'm loving life. And I also am just not my constant internal dialogue is not, what is my child going to do to injure themselves in the next 10 seconds? Like, yes, what is my child how's it going to turn out in school with this social dynamic? There are other worries, but they are not as immediate and omnipresent as the worry that you have around a toddler. There's no comparison. And I get a lot of downtime now. My kids come home from school, they watch some screens, they get to their homework. Like, I don't see my kids for an hour at a time sometimes. Like, it's really different than having a toddler. And don't let anybody tell you different. All right. Lindsay, I hope that answered your question. Take it from me. You are going to feel so much better in a couple of years, unless you have another kid, in which case you're just going to step in the bear trap again and have to chew your leg out again. But at some point, when all of your kids are like 5 and up, you're going to feel much less tired. I hope that helped. And guys, always remember, if you would like to ask us your question of the week, you can ask us on our Facebook page, facebook.com/whatfreshhellcast, or in our Facebook group. Or you can send us your questions at questions@whatfreshhellpodcast.com. Talk to you next time.